Yeah, but and with the Zimmerman case, that though I do agree that I believe there was a miscarriage of justice, that people I think should be aware that there'll be a lot of outcry for the government to charge him with civil rights violations.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, that pretty much, I think they're trying to, and I think that would pretty much negate the double jeopardy clause in the Constitution. And once they make that precedent, the next person might be Eric Snowden when he's found not guilty by a jury as his peers.
Well, no, this has happened many times, Mike. There have been a number of people who have.
You know how they do it.
There have been a number of people who were involved in killing African Americans or civil rights workers back in the 60s and 70s, or maybe later. And later, the federal government, and they got off, all white juries, all this kind of thing, when they were obviously guilty. And the federal government came in later and said, you deprive these people of their civil rights. This is not a novel idea. The reason I don't think it's going to happen is because we live in such a racially supercharged environment between the screaming white racists on the right and the fact that you've got a black president and an African American president and an African American attorney general. I think that they're going to step back from this. They're not going to push it. And frankly, I think that if we want to see these kinds of things changed, we need to be working to, number one, reinstate the Civil Rights Act, or the Voting Rights Act, excuse me, and not just make it apply to the southern states that it used to apply to, but make it apply to Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, the states and Pennsylvania, where they're enthusiastically redistrict gerrymandering and changing their laws. And we should make it apply retroactively. We should outlaw these. We should amend our Constitution to have a national right to vote, which would basically outlaw the ID laws, the voter suppression laws. And we need to focus our attention on repealing the stand your ground, shoot first laws that are in place in 31 states, courtesy of the Koch brothers, ALEC, and the NRA. And I think that what you're going to see over the next week is the focus of the efforts and the outrage of people who are speaking for justice for Trayvon, in quotes, and the similar situations move in that direction, move in the direction of bringing back the Voting Rights Act and repealing the stand your ground, shoot first laws, because that's something that is far more doable, frankly, I think, given the current political climate, than any kind of prosecution.